Hi, I'm Stanley Kubrick. Welcome to the director's commentary of 2001: A Space Odyssey. Today I'm joined by my favorite co-commentator, myself. And today we are going into a boss-based galaxy to once again fight Mario's greatest little nemesis, Bowser Jr. Bowser Jr., his design, well, it's dumb, right? It's like really dumb. I mean, whatever happened to the Koopa Kids? I thought the Koopa Kids were excellent. They each had their own kind of unique design. They had some, their own little personalities, even though they didn't really talk in the old games. You had Iggy, who was on his ball, then I think that later became Lemmy, who was on the ball for some reason. You had Ludwig von Koopa. Ludwig! Bring back more of that. But that's neither here nor there. Today we're going to Bowser Jr.'s fearsome fleet to see what Bowser Jr. has cooking for us today. I really like these levels. They are clearly inspired by the airship levels from Mario Bros. 3 with the bullet bills, the whole nautical thing you can see in the background. There's rocky wrenches, I believe they're called. The rocky wrenches, though instead of throwing wrenches at you, they have a little something else in store. And purple teeth. Purple electric teeth. And, unlike old Mario games, Yoshi is with us, despite being in a boss level. You'll recall in Mario World, Yoshi got a little bit scared when he was in a Bowser Fortress or a ghost house. He would flee. And yet we've already seen Yoshi go through a ghost house. Fearless. He's really grown. Beef has mentioned this before with it's a really visceral hatred of Yoshi. And I don't really get it. Especially in this game. Yoshi is a great complement to the design philosophy of Mario Galaxy 2, if I could use as pretentious of sort of terminology as I possibly could. He's fun. Sure, the noises he makes are sometimes a tad irritating, but come on, he's Yoshi. Everyone would have a Yoshi if they could have a Yoshi. That's all I'm saying. So, back to Bowser Jr. I don't really get why they felt the need to design a character like this. His actual character personality's kind of funny, I guess. He's an insufferable asshole. He's really smug. You know, kind of like a chip off the old block, as it were. I guess it's kind of like Waluigi. You don't know why he's there. But granted, Waluigi is also pretty badass. But Bowser Jr. was so popular that he appeared in some later games, such as, let me just shuffle through my notes here. That was just a plastic bag I had nearby, I don't have paper. He appeared in some other games, starting with Super Mario Sunshine, and then starred in a couple of others, including New Super Mario Bros., Super Mario Galaxy, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, Super Mario Galaxy 2, New Super Mario Bros. U, Mario Golf Toadstool Tour, Mario Kart Double Dash, Mario Kart Wii, Mario Power Tennis, Mario Tennis Open, Mario Baseball, Mario Hoops 3-on-3, Mario Strikers Charge, Mario Party DS, Mario Party 9, Super Smash Bros. Brawl, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games, Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympic Games, Mario Sports Mix, Fortune Street, Paper Mario Sticker Star. So, apparently Bowser Jr. is even more popular than the Koopa Kids. The Koopa Kids were relegated more to the new Super Mario Bros. Games. They had their own little fortresses and shit. But I think they should have been given more of a chance, and I would have liked to see the Koopa Kids in these games. So I think that would have made for some pretty cool boss fights. Instead, you have some boss fights like this one. And I gotta say though, the pirate bib with the teeth on it is an excellent choice. I don't see why that hasn't caught on more. Like, has anyone cosplayed as Bowser Jr.? Or, you know, if you brought your baby to a video game con, which I've seen people do, you know, you put a little tooth bib on it. Maybe a little, like a little turtle hat or something. That'd be adorable. Anyway, it's boss time, and this boss is pretty simple. You've got your glowing, obvious weak spots, and you have the tools with which to do it. Pretty simple stuff. I think this is a pretty uninspired boss, for the most part. I mean, as far as a mech that a child would use, I think they got a pretty good thing going here, but as far as the actual mechanics of the boss fight itself, it's pretty simplistic, not all that exciting. It's like what you would expect out of an early Zelda boss or something like that, where you do the same thing, you do it a few times, then it goes into a slightly different but still pretty easy phase. Ain't much happening here, that's all. But it is nice to have a boss fight where you use Yoshi to beat the boss, not something you encounter too often. Now, big question is, there is an egg respawn in this fight. If you were to Kaizo this, imagine what would happen if that egg respawn was not there, and it was up to Mario, with his own faculties, to do this. You could have a warp star that shoots Mario directly into the blue things, and it hurts him more and more as he does it. Like, he breaks bones, suffers brain damage throughout the boss fight, and then imagine the peril inherent in that. But no, you lose Yoshi, you get Yoshi back. I mean, that's how it's always worked. Because I'm not sure if it's one Yoshi that we're getting throughout this game, or if it's a series of Yoshis, like in Super Mario World 2. Where you had the different colored Yoshis, they were all cousins or brothers and shit. Anyway, that's the fight. Pretty easy. Though we might have to do it again with prankster level conditions. Oh my god, do you see where that warp star is? How are we gonna get to that star? It's impossible to get to. There's no way we can. Oh. And that's that. Where'd Yoshi go? Yoshi? Oh, there. Oh, I think he's falling to his death. Or struggling not to fall to his death. And on that dire note, that caps off World 3. You will be fuel for my ship! And there we have it. The Big 5-0. Lubba Lubba. Tell me where we're going next. Yeah, I kind of get it at this point. That wheel is spinning on its own. It's not safe. This ship is not compliant with OSHA requirements at all. The one logistical flaw with Mario Galaxy, the way I see it, they aren't compliant with regulatory agencies. Otherwise, this game could happen if NASA had a bigger budget. And voila! On to World 4, where we encounter a lot of the same sorts of things we've encountered in the previous worlds, so, yeah. See y'all next time.